Asking the right questions, part two. So, the power of asking the correct question, not only does asking the right question reveal thousands of answers, it also helps you adjust accordingly based on the insight, based on how it was answered. Even if you don't feel like the answer is clear enough, it begins to help you think about it in a more powerful way. And then the impacts of asking the right question can literally transform the way that you and another person interact in this relationship, right? It can help you begin to adjust your behavior and your motives and adjust accordingly so that you can activate your acceleration. And then it can help you become more aware spiritually and emotionally. So ask the correct questions and watch as you begin to shift, begin to think about things differently, and begin to um, adjust more on the spot, right? Like when you ask the correct question and you remain flexible to the answer or open to the answer, you then become a little bit more flexible because you're not trying to predict the answer. You are allowing truth to surpass what you thought you understood. And so the power of asking amazing questions is almost like a gift that keeps on giving because you're able to adjust, understand, and become more aware than you were prior to asking the question. So, we'll talk about the types of questions you should be asking yourself, the types of questions you should be asking your loved ones, the types of questions you should be asking when you're dating. So, let's start with the questions that you should be asking yourself. Some of them may be: who am I today? How far have I come? What have I not accomplished but I want to accomplish? And what's holding me back from doing accomplishing that? Right? Those set of questions allows you to get to the root of what the problem could be. Identify where you got lost at. Identify how far you've come, right? And so while it is a specific question, it the answer helps you layer why, right? Um, and I know that's kind of wild, but I believe that you get my point. So, asking better questions to your loved ones. How did that make you feel? What did you interpret from what I did? How would you have shown up differently? Um, what did you mean when you said that? Right? So, asking those types of questions removes ego because you're giving them the opportunity to show up as their self. You're giving them the opportunity to share their truth. And you are trying to understand them on a level that may have been um, difficult, or they may have been vague about had you not added those very specific you feel interpretation, right? Like you're allowing them to now use the language that feels most natural to them, which then now you can start saying, I understand how he thinks. I understand what she thinks. I understand when she says that she really don't mean it that way. Um, and then the power of questions to God. You got to be careful when you start asking questions to God because He will absolutely reveal the answer to you, whether you like it or not. But His answers are always amazing, right? Like it's always better than what it seems like it is. So, questions to God. Help me see me how you see me. What do you see in me, God? Who am I? Why did you put me in this family? How can I give you the glory in this? What do you expect from me in this moment? Right? These are questions that, again, allow for truth to come. It's almost as if you're welcoming a identity, a identity, right? Because we been told that we are this, or not this since we were young, the systems, all these things. And so once you start asking God specific questions like that, you need to be prepared for Him to show you your purpose, who you are in Him. And listen, if you don't take anything else away from what I'm saying to you, I want you to take this. The only reason why you should ask amazing questions is so that you can use the information. Do not ask a great question, get an answer whether you like it or not like it, do nothing about it, and then be shocked as to why this is happening again, or what is happening over here, or I don't understand. You asked the question, you got the answer, and yes, it may have not been the one that you were looking for, expecting, or even wanted to hear, but it is your responsibility to receive the answer. Be great, ask better questions. See you at the top.